Hello everyone. This is my new Raspberry Pi series and I'm very excited for this series. Well, this is the very first series of 2019 and in this series I'm going to implement Python within my Raspberry Pi. Well, I'm working on Raspberry Pi Model B Plus, okay, and this is the Raspbian OS. So without any further delay, let's get started. So I'm switching on to programming and over here my Python 3 interpreter is already installed. So let's open it and here it is. Here is the Python shell. So let me open a file which I've already created. So I go to open and currently I am logged into the home directory of the user Swaroop, and over here I have a folder called python_prog and I am opening a file called bulb.py. You must be wondering, why did I give this kind of name, bulb? Well, basically I'm planning to work on my IoT application, and for that purpose I will be using Python as well. So well, I won't be revealing much because these are all at the like research level for my end. So let me work on, and as the thing progress I will definitely keep on updating you all. So this is a small program which I have written, and let me open the command terminal as well. So this is the terminal, and let me show you something which you might be excited to see. Well, this is the user at the Raspbian OS, that is my name, and this is the host name python_ml_iot. Okay, so a lot of excitement awaiting. Okay, so currently, so let's go and check it out. What is the current directory all about? The current directory consists of a folder called python_prog. So let me get into that folder, python_prog. Yeah, that's it. So what is there inside? Well, this is the program which you can see right over here. So let me clear the screen. Yes, now it is fine. So let me just explain me the program what I have written over here. Well, I've written a class. Well, class means user defined data type, and I gave the class name as home appliance. Okay, sound interesting, right? Well, within that I have defined a method. That means a method is within a class, and the method name is __init__. Well, why did I do such kind of peculiar name? Those who are coming from object-oriented programming background, they know that inside a class there is something called constructor which gets invoked when we create an instance. Okay, so that is what I have done over here. So you can say that __init is similar to that of a constructor of a class, and there are some arguments which is there inside this method. Well, what is the purpose of self? Basically, when you are creating a method inside a class, the very first argument that we write as a parameter is an instance. So self is working as an instance of this particular class. Okay, well, you can say that's a replica of this keyword which we have seen in Java or C++. Okay, and these are the two different parameters which I will be sending. So let's come down to this particular line. So I have created one instance by the name called room1, and I have given a call to the constructor, and this will invoke __init method. So the first argument which I have passed is called bulb, that goes to the argument b1, and similarly I have passed another argument called table bulb that goes to b2, and then they will be initializing these two properties. These two attributes are getting initialized. Okay, so that is what the instance whose name is room1 is all about. Similarly, I have created one more instance called room2 where I have implemented corner bulb and sail bulb. So these two are the instance variable which I have created. Now let's imagine if I'm just going to print the first instance, what am I supposed to get? Well, why don't we check it out? So let's come to the terminal window. Let's fire the command called python, and the name of the program is bulb.py, and I hit the enter over here. What we see is very interesting. Let me explain what we are seeing. The very first thing that we see is called the module name. Well, as we know that main is the first module that is invoked and main module is invoking the class called home appliance. That's the reason there is a period over here. So the main module is invoking the class whose name is home appliance, and we have created one instance. Well, that's really nice. And the instance is located in a particular address. Okay, so what about uncommenting the following instance? So let's go and save it, and let's give a run to this. Let's see what happens this time. And no exception, this is also an instance, so we find the instance keyword written over here, and surprisingly they are in different address. See, this is representing D0 and this is representing F8. What about this OX? Well, OX, it's not OX, it's that's the 0x. The 0x represents a hex address. It's representing the hex code. You can see, so this is the hex address. So that's the reason there is a OX representation. Okay. Now, one last more print statement I would be uncommenting, and this is really a bit different kind of statement I've written. This time I'm not just printing the instance, but along with that I've given a period and underscore tick. Now what is this all about? So let's go and fire it. Okay, hey, what is this? There is something curly brace. Well, curly brace means this is what called a dictionary. That means when we are saving a class, its attributes, they are stored in a form of a dictionary, as you can see over here. So that means this is something that is the internal part of this particular class. So internal instance is being saved in the form of a key value pair, and that's the reason why dictionary comes in picture in Python. Well, that is the reason why dictionary is so popular, you know. So dictionary is having a key, that is the name of the variable. Over here, if you see b2, the name of the variable, and b1, the name of the other variable which you can consider as a member. So these are the two keys, and they have got their own data. Okay, the way they have been saved. Okay, they might be representing in a different order, but basically they are all the same thing. So that's how dictionary comes in picture. That's the reason why in many interview this question has been asked, that what is the role of dictionary? The student often says that the dictionary means a key value pair, but they didn't ask that what dictionary constitute of. They didn't ask that. They asked that what is the role of dictionary, what is the importance of dictionary. And the importance of dictionary is that the entire attributes of a class or a method is being stored in a form of a dictionary, and that got proved in the following line. Okay, so that's what all about in my first video of Python that has been implemented in my Raspberry Pi, and it's just the very beginning of a new series. So you people just keep on watching. In the coming days, a lot of more things will be added. Until then, have a nice time.